another episode of Breaking News to Me. In this episode, we cover several topics missed from the last Breaking News to Me because I am horrible at planning things out, including Easter eggs. I think it's just Easter eggs. Okay, hi, welcome. If you're confused, basically the last Breaking News to Me was half of this part. So this is not the Breaking News to Me for episode 3. I still need to make that. This is for episode 2 still. Okay, that's clear. Let's start. Okay, anyways, let's talk Easter eggs, my favorite part. Before we get into the Easter eggs for the episode, let's talk about the animation meme I did. So last week, hopefully, I released an animation meme with Venus in it, and of course I couldn't resist putting a few Easter eggs in it because I'm insane. Also, in general, I just felt like the lyrics fit Venus like a glove. For example, the line, "Talk your talk and go viral," to me refers to people having, a lot to say about her and how they try to frame her as this awful person because of her parents, right? Same with, "I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say." I also think Venus telling someone, I wonder who it is, to get it off their chest is very fitting to her character because she's probably really straightforward like that. Like, you got something to say, just get it off your chest, go on. Although I'm not gonna say who it is she's saying it to. I'm pretty sure it's like incredibly obvious if you've even seen one episode or, if I really push it, a trailer. Anyways, when the song goes, "Get it off my desk!" I love that part, by the way. We see newspaper flying. Don't make another reference, I guess you could say rumors fly. I hope that you get the reference on that or it's not gonna be funny, but if you really don't know, how did you manage to not hear blank space for almost 9 years? Also, 1989 being almost 9 years old, it sounds ridiculous. Now I need to try and stay on topic. On the newspaper, although it's blurry and not actually possible to read in the original, we can see Venus Celestine's full story to be released by Selenite News Station. Will her words convince us of her proclaimed innocence? Or has the CEO Selenite bitten off more than he could chew? And on the bottom, we can see more insight on the Celestine family has come to light with a blurred sketch of a character we don't seem to know yet. No, I'm not going to tell you. Be patient. And on the right side of the paper, the stuff I wrote doesn't really make sense, but I kind of needed to fill this and it vaguely relates to the scene in episode 3. So I talked about a new species of koi fish, which I'm pretty sure is impossible to have a new species of a type of fish. So I'm pretty sure the word I'm looking for was type, not species. Anyways, because I can ramble about anything, I go on to write, "Just when you thought we couldn't get enough of those playful little koi fish, a new type is discovered." See, I used type there, but not in the headline. Already clickbaiting my readers in a publishing agency that doesn't exist. AKA Princess Denise Publishing. I didn't want to put it under Selenite News because I had to gossip about Venus and Selenite News, and gossiping about yourself doesn't make all that much sense. Neither does putting it under another news agency because then you're just kind of like, I don't know what's happening with the news, but these guys do. But please read ours. So I just put it under my name. Back to the fish, because that's very important. The characteristics of this new fishy friend is generally similar to your run-of-the-mill koi fish, except this fish is doused in a beautiful emerald green. I didn't say green, but we're gonna ignore that because my narration was better. Okay, now let's talk about the main Easter eggs. During the texting scene, we can see that Venus has Kai saved as News Guy, brackets, Kai Selenite. Because of course she does. And then we see the fake app I made, Talkatoo, with the very creative slogan, "Get Talking." It sounds like toucan, that's why I chose the name. Thank you to my parents for helping me come up with it. Hello. I know you're watching this probably. I thought about making some sort of joke or taking a riff off of WhatsApp, but I thought it might pull some people out of the experience. So I went for a more realistic app name. And we can see this message briefly pops up in the predictive text box. Best show ever, maybe. Of course, I do not believe that's true because there's a lot of good shows and I think you can get better than some random 15-year-old on the internet, but I'll pat myself on the back sometimes. I mostly did that because I needed to cover up a name that popped up when I screen recorded my keyboard and I couldn't think of anything else. Look, I might be able to script over 20 episodes. Please save me, I'm going to have so much animating to do. But my creativity draws the line at putting something in a text box for 1 second. Also, Venus's wallpaper is a photo of the sunset that I took. She uses dark mode because she just seems like the kind of person that would. And once again, Venus's apartment number is 0709, aka the 7th of the 9th, which is again my birthday because of course it is. You can also see Kai's status change from online to last seen just now, which is less of an Easter egg and more of a ta-da. And additionally, the way Venus types is different from the rest of the show because I have more freedom with how to convey the characters over text. Everyone tends to have a different texting style after all, so where Kai types very professionally with proper grammar and everything neatly packed into one message, Venus sends multiple rather sporadic messages with more concern with tone rather than grammar. Crown Convenience Store itself is kind of an Easter egg because, of course, the crown has been a pretty prominent part in the branding of my channel, with my username being Princess Denishnal. Thus, the shopkeeper has my crown logo on his apron. Look, I hate drawing backgrounds, but let me tell you, if I have to draw a background, I'm going to absolutely load it with Easter eggs. For example, each bottle has its own little Easter eggs, such as my name being on the can, some other one I can't tell you right now, help me, and a water bottle that says news to me. On the shelf you can see several items such as fortune cookies, tells you the future, maybe roasted peanuts and marshmallows just because that's the snacks I thought of. A few of these items are actually inside jokes between me and my friends, such as orange key gummies and is that chips? Chips. What's the inside joke, you ask? Wouldn't you like to know? It's called an inside joke for a reason. Anyways, on the back of the packet of chips you can see a QR code. What's this code for, you ask? It's a shameless plug to my Instagram. Wow! And the nutrition facts say, actually, this is just fun facts because I don't know anything about nutritional values. So, fun fact, I hate doing backgrounds and sometimes props, and that's mostly what's on my to-do list for this episode. Also, that to-do list has 40 things on it. Little did she know it would become 51. So, very fun. That rhymed. Also, I'm making this on December 14th, 2022. Below that, you can also see if you took the time to read the Easter eggs, I adore you. I hope you found this before I explained it because then you get extra cool points. Yeah, those totally exist and I did not just make them up. How about this? Whoever discovers the most Easter eggs in future episodes and leaves them in the comments of the next video will be featured in the next Breaking News to Me episode for it. And in the special scene, we can see a painting on the wall. That painting is actually one that I did, without the characters in it though. You can see the full drawing with the characters on my Instagram. Shameless plug. And of course, since Kai's business cards are used in the card tower, it's only fair that I show you, right? Plenty of Easter eggs have been thrown into here, such as the contact details just being my birthday, again, plus some extra numbers. Perhaps I should look into a new series of numbers. Kai's office is on level 14 because of course 7 plus 7 equals 14. Plus if I really wanted to stretch it, I could say it's because I was 14 when I wrote the script for episode 2. There's also a disclaimer on the card because although I trust my viewers not to contact some random phone number they saw on the show once and potentially end up calling some weird call center, I don't know what would actually happen if you tried calling it. Please don't. I don't want to get in trouble if someone ends up in harm's way. Also, I'm a minor, so if you get in trouble, that's kinda gotta be on you since my intentions are not ill will, they can't prosecute me. You know, I can't be held legally liable for whatever you do with a random series of numbers. Okay, that's my legal disclaimer done. Anyways, after the dinner scene, we are met again with another painting done by yours truly. It was background practice, but it sure did come in handy. When Venus gives Kai the piece of paper, you can see my name on it, of course, with my little signature. And I'm not gonna tell you why. You can also see Venus' signature. Additionally, you can see little scribbles on the side of the paper. I did this because I wanted it to be like, you know when you have to get the ink flowing out of a pen so you kind of scribble on the side of the paper? I'm guessing she had to do that. The name of the song itself isn't super legible, and I'm not gonna tell you what it's supposed to say because I did that on purpose. It's supposed to be kind of a surprise. If you can read it, you'll probably figure it out. I imagine Venus' handwriting isn't all that nice, but she tries to make it all swirly and pretty when she gives a note to Kai. In actuality, it would be legible to them because Obviously, he needs to be able to read it. During the graveyard scene, we see an illustration of Kai. Little did you know, on the sole of his shoe, I incorporated my signature. It's not actually visible in the final scene because the gravestone gets in the way, but it's there, trust me. Also, I think the funniest thing is that I named a character Venus and then proceeded to put Saturn on her nightie. Okay, that's everything. Thank you once again for watching, and thank you for the support. I'm really glad that a lot of you are so excited for the series. I'll keep working hard on it. Bye! Because I had a crisis trying to say intimidating and imitating. Anyways, yeah, she tries to seem really imitating. Anyways, yeah, she tries to seem really intimidating. I had it. That's the category name purely because it's such a pain to export the Great. Thank you, Duolingo. At the start, we see Venus. What was that? On the left, it doesn't really make sense, but I need. Oh, that's the right. I'm blind. Or dumb. Already clickbaiting my users in a public agency that doesn't. Public agency. Already clickbaiting my users. Leaders. On the shelf, you can see several idols. Idols? Oh my god, K-pop idols on the shelf. And the nutrition facts say, actually, this is just a bunch of fun facts because I don't. Why did I say actually? Like, actually, it's not this, that. And of course, since Kai's business. And of course, since Kai's. Can I speak? Plenty of Easter eggs in here. Ew.